Hi, this is Ashley from Aqua, Occult Tarot, and I'm doing a reading about Divine Masculine. I pulled some cards, and the reading is a little bit tricky. The first card that came out is the Devil card. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. We have that Divine Masculine is thinking about Divine Feminine, the High Priestess. There's gonna be there was some group effort, Three of Coins, working to impress the Divine Feminine, the Queen of Cups. There's gonna be there's like event planning for Divine Feminine. It's like the Divine Masculine has teamed up with like two expert specialists for something that Divine Feminine has been like needing for a really long time. Like, let's say Divine Masculine knows that Divine Feminine wants to buy like a really beautiful house, like with a pool or with a really certain shaped backyard. So he teamed up with like a pool specialist and like a landscaper to impress Divine Feminine. So Divine Masculine is working really hard at improving the woman of his dreams life. And he is also, not only is he working with others, but he is working really hard on himself, and he's also an expert at understanding Divine Feminine. She also comes out as the High Priestess and as the Queen of Cups. Like, he loves Divine Feminine. He thinks Divine Feminine is just so interesting. Like, she is the most interesting person on the planet. But sometimes he doesn't think he's good enough for Divine Feminine. He's like, you're so amazing, and I just can't, like, I haven't done these things for you that I want to do or that I'm working on. Like, they haven't happened yet. And he just wonders if he'll ever be good enough. He has to follow his heart a lot more than he has been doing so far. I drew the Surrender to the Divine Full Moon Oracle card. It says that no matter the Divine Masculine's confusion, the moon will illuminate his path. There's going to be a huge climax where everything comes together. There's going to be an ending. Like, he is going to finish the book, finish the project. He will start new again. The time is now. He has everything he needs. Divine Masculine has celebrated, and he's been wanting to celebrate this for a really long time. And he's a little bit scared of success. The answers are coming his way quickly. At a certain point in time, Divine Masculine felt like he was cursed because he had so many choices. Seven of Cups. He battled his inner struggle by Six of Swords, running away from choosing an option, choosing divine feminine. He didn't choose anything. With the first card being the Devil card, it's saying that the divine masculine needs to do what is right for his heart and soul. This card suggests that the divine masculine goes with the easy option, even if it doesn't bring him happiness in the long run. Six of Swords. Divine masculine believed that walking away or leaving town or just ghosting was what was easy. It's like he knew it wasn't right, but he just knew that he just knew that he was never going to speak up. Knight of Swords. He has his own personal truth that he understands for himself. He sometimes believes that his own personal truth is what other people's personal truth is too. Like Divine Feminine, he might believe that he understands Divine Feminine's truth better than she does. And that he has a really strong throat chakra. He has this natural ability to convince others that he's right, no matter what. It's like he's really good with his words. Like he always goes next time, next time. And I drew the Lover's card. It helps clarify that he does he's in love with making appearances. The Divine Masculine, Three of Coins, likes getting noticed by other experts in a similar craft. So if he wanted to give Divine Feminine a house, Divine Masculine would design the electrical system in the house, and he would team up with an expert pool systems engineer, and they would design the entire pool, maybe make it an infinity pool. He would also team up with like an expert landscaper, and he would give Divine Feminine the garden of her dreams after getting her a house. Queen of Cups energy, we have a female who is psychic, intuitive, and might be able to see the future. He likes exchanging ideas that can bring profit to make this woman smile. He is really proud of himself because of his own personal truth and how he chooses to show his love. It might be more behind the scenes. And we have the Seven of Wands. Divine Masculine felt really protective over something or someone. He's really protective over his own personal truth. He believes his own personal truth to be a secret. Like, he thinks he's very clever and really good at surprising the people around him. But it's like they all know him really well or have known him for like 10 years, and they can just see right through him. Like, he really doesn't have like anything to hide. But it makes him feel more accomplished to help, like, to plan out like when he's going to expose certain parts of his truth, even if others might see it before him. It's like once he feels comfortable exposing his truths, or like let's say he decides to open up to his best friend about something he's going through emotionally, the best friend probably already knew because they spend every day together, regardless if Divine Masculine is actually talking about his feelings or not. It's like he's obviously intuitively connected with those around him and those that he cares about. And that he has had to protect himself against, like, he's had to stand alone. He's like fighting against the system. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Like, he feels like he needs more strength in, he doesn't want to stand alone. It's tiring for the masculine. He feels like he's gonna fall down and like the system is going to overtake him, or like he won't be original anymore. And the Eight of Wands directly after the Seven of Wands, we have that everything's happening very quickly right now for Divine Masculine. He's coming to conclusions rapidly, and things are manifesting right in front of him. Three of Coins, like he's working as in the middle of the night. He is working on certain projects. Like, he is able to very soon sit back and watch the outcome of his hard work. It's happening now with this full moon card. So the Divine Masculine just abandoned the situation, just decided things are too good for me. I have too many options. I'm actually really just so confused about what to do with all these choices. Like, I feel cursed. Like, how can someone be like so devilishly handsome and smart and talented and a good singer and a good writer and able to do all these things around the house and able to keep my word and to do what I say I'm doing and to take my divine feminine out for dinner and to like lay her down in bed every night and to take care of my animals and to inspire others. The divine masculine is full of himself. He thinks he is the shit. He's like, dang, and I'm attractive too? He wants to get a new pair of glasses to add to his appearance. He might even want to get a new tuxedo as well, just so he can check himself out in the mirror. So he probably for a full 24 hours, we have the 7 of Cups here. For a full day, he definitely just soaked in all of his choices, didn't say anything to anyone, and delayed the inevitable. And then when he was done controlling the situation, he decided to just throw it away completely. Just go, I'm not gonna choose anything anymore. I'm just lazy, bored, selfish, hurt. I'm not going to pick anything, and that's that. And then, like, things were going really well for the masculine, but he's just like, why is all this happening? Like, how did this happen? How did I get so many options and so many treasures and gifts to choose from? Like, he really felt stuck. Like, he couldn't even move. But the high priestess saw right through the situation. It's like she's been preparing for divine masculine's like circus act for a year now, like a long time. Divine feminine has always known that she belongs to a divine masculine, one that follows his heart. Sometimes divine feminine wants to say, follow your heart. It might not always be easy, but it's right. And then we have a woman who does follow her heart, the Queen of Cups, who creates a very intimate place for divine masculine to rest. It's like when he's done showing off and flirting with others and trying to add to the flames, he'll go back home to Queen of Cups and share with her everything that he worked on for the day. Be like, babe, today at work, this is what I did at like whatever time he goes into work. Like 7 a.m. I arrive, 8 a.m. I get breakfast, 9 a.m. I'm at the meeting. 10 a.m. I'm working on the project, but you know, at 10:30 a.m. I'm also messaging you on Messenger, checking up on you. It's like he wants to give divine feminine or like the Queen of Cups like a play-by-play for like everything he went through that day. Like he really wants to make an intimate setting even more intimate with his lover. You have the Lover's card. Like he has such a strong voice. He's like totally offended some people with his actions, definitely. Like he has to stick up for himself. He's talking a lot. He's like, look, I'm trying to fix the situation here, you know, Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands. He's like on ultra defense mode. Like, this is mine. He's like, this is mine. This is not yours. This is not for sale. Like, you know, and then things are just happening rapidly with the Eight of Wands. He's losing his mind. He's following his heart, and it feels really weird to him. We have the full moon card. Like the path is clear, definitely. We have the High Priestess. Saw this happening from the get-go. The Hanged Man. It's like the Divine Masculine has betrayed someone at some point in time. He has betrayed himself, obviously. The Devil card, you know, he's been trapped for a while, definitely. Something got him. I think the Divine Masculine at some point probably didn't choose Divine Feminine, even though that was what his heart truly wanted. He just did what was easier, and it was like starting, just like going away or like not talking to her. And like he just stopped following the rules. It's like he was brought up to understand life from a certain perspective, the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, and he just decided to be like, no, I'm not gonna listen to what I learned in the past or like what I was brought up to believe about love. And he's just like to hell with being tied up. He's like, I don't want to be tied up forever. I don't want to be trapped forever or have like all these options forever. He's like, I want Divine Feminine. I want a clear head. I want the path to make sense. He's like, I know my truth and I want others to understand it too. He's like, I've been through a really hard time with love. He always has to say it's just not easy finding the right partner or like the right woman or like a woman who is beautiful or has this type of position or has this type of animal or has this type of family or this type of environment in her bedroom or her house or like whatever the Divine Feminine has to offer as like as herself. Divine Masculine is like really hypercritical. Like he like wants very specific qualities in a woman, and he's like starting to realize that he betrayed his heart, giving love so many rules and also not following the rules that he believed, like that he lived by for so long. And he had this amazing woman. Amazing, amazing. And Knight of Swords, he always had something to say. it might not have always made sense to the divine feminine, but he said it anyways. And it's like, even though the divine feminine might not comprehend what the message was, it's like, because he said it, it and it makes sense to him, it's like, surely everyone else on the planet will understand what I mean because I said something. It's like, sorry, divine masculine, but comprehension is key. Divine feminine has to understand your words in order for like change to happen, or for like the message that you're trying to convey, have that message sink in. So divine masculine has definitely made mistakes, and it's why he was in this state of panic for so long, like not understanding how or why this happened, and just feeling so exposed, like too exposed. He was always showing himself for divine feminine, and talking about divine feminine, doing stuff for divine feminine. It's like everybody saw this man like going home to divine feminine, the place where he felt safe and loved. It's a place where he felt like he was home forever. But like most good things, he put that to rest so he could find better. He realized quickly that he could have many different choices. He never said that to divine feminine because he didn't want to hurt her. He didn't know how to say it. Like, by the way, you know, I think you're a really great apple, but like I would really like an orange or a lemon or a pear or a watermelon. It's just like, it's the point is that like all the women that he saw were fruit, and he just didn't really understand the difference between like divine feminine and like one of the other women. It's like he just lost track of time, decided that he was going to be confused and open his eyes and just decide that I'm better off just not offending anyone and just take the easy route of silence at this point, and make it known that you were an apple and that there are different types of apples. He is so confused because I am talking about an analogy of divine feminine versus fruit, and how women or feminines, whatever the divine masculine's into, he could be into it. So yeah, he just ran away. He just like moved cities, drove an hour away. Maybe he's in a major city, like just hiding out. Maybe he's at Barnes and Noble or the library, or like looking at certain types of events he could attend solo. He's like really wanting to like take himself out on a date at this time, and like, you know, go get some pho, just like sit alone at the soup restaurant, you know, just sit in the corner and just like look at all the happy couples during the holiday season, and just contemplate, like, is he doing the right thing, or is this what's easy for him because he didn't have to face any of the people that he knew in reality. And with the Lover's card, there's this sense of inner calmness that he gets when he thinks of his heart, his deepest desires, and the type of energy, the person that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. So naturally, he has to pick a decision. The Lover's card is all about following the rules. Now he has to follow the rules. Before he wasn't, and now life is stepping in and saying, you gotta follow the rules, or you're gonna be stuck with the Devil card, or the Hanged Man card, or even the Seven of Cups card. It's just like, do you always want to be confused, or are you going to like follow? It's like he didn't read the recipe correctly, so he just like threw all the ingredients together without like baking it properly, and it just came out like a huge mess. It's like he doesn't always want to be in a mess. Like he doesn't want to be tied up or delayed or unable to move, hanged man. He wants to move so badly into a state of inner peace. But it's like he just wasn't able to move, hanged man. So this reading is telling me that the Divine Masculine is now going to do what is right. I believe he is going to travel back to the place where he left off with Divine Feminine and communicate openly with her about all of his options and just how confused he was. A Knight of Swords, definitely say sorry, definitely say, and she's gonna be like, oh, I knew you were coming, like I knew about her, like I knew this, I knew that. Like maybe she didn't quite know exactly what happened, but the Divine Feminine is like intuitively psychic, and she and Divine Masculine are the divine counterparts. They're the twins. They share energy. So while Divine Masculine is experiencing all this confusion and he's not talking to Divine Feminine is also feeling that confusion. She doesn't even know why her Divine Masculine is confused in the first place. So that therefore makes her confused. Divine Masculine is going to show up. He's going to go back into battle as a one man against the group, and he's like gonna make it all happen, and he's gonna make it all happen really soon, and he's gonna come out of it stronger than ever, whether he loses what he is fighting for or not. He doesn't know, no one knows what the outcome will be for him until he takes a step back and reevaluates where he last left off. Seven of Cups. And with the Three of Coins and the Queen of Cups, he could easily listen to the influence of others, even about the most amazing person in the world. Like this woman, like she could be famous, she could be on television or YouTube. She could have a blog. She could put herself out there. People could think point is this could be the most well-known, the best person you've ever met. This could be like Selena Gomez, for example. But he's just done talking about, he's done listening, because he just wants to do things right from here on out. He's gonna find out how amazing this person is on his own. It doesn't matter what other people say, because they could say this person gave me $400 because I needed help, and they're just so generous and kind. he's like, okay, well, until I see that, it's like he needs to find out for himself the truth of how wonderful this person is. Like, he's not going to listen to the negative comments about this person. He's not even going to listen to the positive comments. He just is like, you know this person to be a certain way, so I'm going to get to know this person, like, for myself, so I can make that judgment call for myself without any interference. The divine masculine is now stepping away from the group to refocus and follow the rules and to do what is right, but it's not going to be easy. And with this Lovers card remaining, I want to say that the divine masculine put divine feminine out. He at one point discarded divine feminine, made her feel worthless, gave her to other men, maybe told divine feminine to move on, date other people, get a new boyfriend. Like, don't waste your time with me, he says. So the divine masculine's now going to be following his heart from this point forward. He has risked his twin flame union all for this moment that is going to appear when he decides to stand alone in his truth, following his heart, doing what's right, not what's easy, and just spilling it all out on the table, like all of the darkness he's been through and how he felt the entire time and the things that he saw and experienced and how he did actually get cursed, and that he wants to say it's not his fault, but he knows that's not true, but he keeps telling himself that so he's able to live another day and get by. And that he's coming with like a lot of stuff in his boat, or like a packed car, or like, like a multi-hour plane ride. Like it's divine masculine doesn't live down the street from divine feminine. The answers are showing themselves very quickly here. And with the new moon in Scorpio coming up this Monday, there's a lot of sexual energy in the air. The divine masculine has been deprived of sex and love. And it's one of the reasons why he is taking action at this time. He knows he fucked up. But he can just try to follow the rules at this point. Follow the rules, follow his heart, listen to his own inner voice. Be honest. It's better to say, for divine masculine at this point, it's better to say more than enough. Like, he's gonna spill it all out to Queen of Cups. Yeah, so divine masculine has a lot on his mind. He's definitely overthinking everything and the situation. Like, he doesn't want to fuck this up. Like, Knight of Swords has a lot of pride, a lot of feelings too. Like, he's really trying here to do the right thing. Like, he wants love for both himself and divine feminine. So he's going after what he loves the most, the Lover's card. And I'm going to end the reading there. Signing out. Bye.